If you appreciate my efforts, then subscribe my channel, and for video notification please click the bell icon. Hello, namaste, how are you all today? Today's video will teach you basic Arabic mehndi step by step. If you are a beginner and if you want to learn this Arabic style of mehndi, I will call you, it's a practice session. Then be ready with your mehndi cone and your practice paper, and let's start. There are so many variations of Arabic mehndi, but in today's practice session, we will take a very simple and very basic style of Arabic mehndi, and we will use all the simple elements to create one wonderful design. Okay, there are few types of flowers we can use in Arabic mehndi. One is a round petal, one is heart-shaped petal one. Round petal flowers we have used many times, so this time we will use the heart-shaped petal. This heart-shaped petal flower is very common in Arabic style design. It's very simple to draw this heart-shaped flower. First take straight line, then deep curve, then complete. This is the way I draw this flower, because that's the way I have learned, and I have used this flower since so many years. There are variations of this particular flowers, like many people draw like this. They draw straight line, then give dip, and then make a straight line. So instead of getting curve line towards the end, you get angular line. That's not my style, so I'm not comfortable with that, but I'm just showing you one of the variation of this particular flower. Now with the base of flower, you can take either circle, semicircle, oval shape. You can take one big swirl, or you can fill it with like small checks. Anything, any experiment you can do with the base of that flower. Okay, then for petals, what we do, we make top line little bit thicker. But before doing that, we either give shading to top part of the flower or give shading to bottom part of the flower. So first we give shading, then we thicken that top line if we are doing shading on top part. If we are doing shading at the bottom part, then first we give shading, then we just redraw line on base. So that will create finishing to this entire flower. Okay, if you want, you can first draw single line, fine line, then give stroke, then give thicker line to petal. But if you have a good control over mehndi cone with your speed and pressure, then you can create the same flower using one stroke. If you are a very much beginner, then I will advise that first you draw fine line, then you give strokes, then you give a thicker line to the petals. So in our today's practice session, we will use this flower, and with that flower we will use few shapes, something like a S curve. I always talk about S curve. So this is how we can create our S curve shape. Then we will take one swirl, and we will use teardrops. So these are the basic elements, shapes we will use to create one very simple basic Arabic mehndi design today. So as you can see, we have flower, we have S curve, we have swirl, then we have teardrops, and if we want, we can take a leaf shape. We have flowers, so might as well we will take one leaf shape. It is practically very much like a paisley shape that we will use as a leaf on top of flower. So we will use all these basic elements to create very simple but beautiful Arabic mehndi design today. But one more suggestion, if you are a beginner, then I will again advise then practice all these elements separately first until you perfect them, like step by step. First practice flower, then practice all these elements, then you go back to design and practicing these elements in all the direction. Like this S curve, you have to practice in all the directions. Swirl and teardrops also, like here I have drawn them in like facing in one direction, then you practice them facing them in all the direction. I would really suggest you progress that way. Now next step about Arabic design, the filler element. As I have told in my introduction video about Arabic Mehndi, that in Arabic Mehndi we have bold thick outlines, strokes, faint checks, those type of filler element. So here for basic we will take strokes. So how we will create strokes? We will drag line from our outline. That's the way we will create our strokes. It's very simple. First we will draw a line, and from that line we will drag faint lines, and that's the way our strokes will be created in this particular design. Using all these elements, I will definitely try to create one authentic traditional Arabic Mehndi design, because nowadays we are using so many fusion style Mehndi. It's getting very difficult to create one traditional style of design, but I will definitely try to create one. Now third step of the Arabic design, and that is layout. As I have told you many times that that's the biggest challenge in Arabic design. Layout, why it is challenging? Because in traditional Mehndi we just fill entire hand with Mehndi design, but in Arabic design it's not like that. You have to place design in a different way. So if your placement is not right, it will feel like the design is all over the palm and it won't look that beautiful. The most common layout with Arabic design that we used to do and still we do during a festival season or a henna party, that's drawing diagonal stripe that is going from the wrist part towards first index finger. So diagonal stripe, that's the basic layout we were using in Arabic Mehndi, and we still, as I said, we still use in during festival season or henna parties. It's a most common and demanded layout so far. But after that there are so many experiment has been done. So now people usually do like borders on top of each other. They do curves like semicircles on near the wrist corner or near the thumb, or they use L shape, square shape. So there are so many other variations has been created, and so many experiment has been done with layout in Arabic Mehndi. Those new layout I will definitely demonstrate in my upcoming videos, but if you want to see, there are few layouts I have already done in my simple Mehndi tutorials, simple Mehndi designs. So if you want to watch them, you can definitely find the link in a description box. Today we will create very simple design, and for that we will take our flower as our base design, but we won't take entire flower as our base design. Instead we will take half flower on our semicircle. So the semicircle we will draw near the corner of the wrist, and on inside as a filler element inside the semicircle we will use small checks as a filler element. Base design should always be very prominent and if possible little bit big, so it will catch the attention whenever somebody is looking at your designs. So the draw flower, very simple flower like this. And if you are practicing with me, then I have one suggestion, that first watch what I am doing. Like first watch how I drew this flower, then you pause this video at this point and try to draw this flower first, then again watch what am I doing, then you again repeat the process. That way you will learn better and with a perfection. So at least try to do that. Okay, right now I am not decorating this flower, I am not filling it with any filler elements, first of all I want to draw entire design in the layout. Now I want to draw a little bit towards bottom also, otherwise it will become very standard size design. So to do that I will draw one swirl as a base, and from that swirl I will progress my design. See the way I ended this particular design with a small flower. So what I did, first I drew a half flower, on top of that I drew swirl, then S curve, then I added few teardrops. Now towards the end you can add teardrops and end this particular border element, but I wanted to end this design with flower so it complement with our base flower. So that's what I did here. Now we will decorate this side with little bit decorative embellishment elements. These are very essential in Arabic design, and we are using very simple one, the lines and dots, that's it. Now following our base layout we will progress this design. If we want we can create one swirl and we can progress design the way we did at the bottom side, but we want to use our leaf also, the paisley leaf, so that's what we will use here and we will progress with our design. Now on top of leaf we will use S curve, but now see carefully, this S curve does not have closed bottom, it has open bottom and is based on our flower. As you can see, teardrops designs are very useful when you have to cover corner designs, and that's what I have done here. Now as you can see S curve here, I have ended this S curve with swirl. So these are like small thing, like this S curve I kept open ended, the bottom is open ended, and this S curve I ended with swirl. So these are very simple things. You have to experiment with your elements. The elements are going to be same, but how you use them and how you create something new out of them, that's make a difference between artists, and that's what you have to do if you want to grow as a artist. See, so simply we completed this design using very simple elements: flower, S-curve, swirl, teardrops and leaf. Those the element we have used in this design. Those are the simple elements I use. The most important thing is how you use them and how you arrange them. And with use of this simple elements you can create so many different design. Now it's time to decorate these shapes, and as I said earlier, this is the first session of Arabic Mehndi design, so I don't want to do anything complicated with this. So we will use very simple strokes to decorate this entire design. So first of all we will use simple small checks for this semicircle, and after that we will use faint strokes for this petal. Many time people do not like the empty space at the bottom of petals, so they request small dots, so that's what I am doing here. Always remember that Arabic design is about boldness in it, and that's why I never keep fine line for any outline. Always use thick line as an outline, and that's the thing that make it more beautiful. Teardrops always look beautiful if it is filled with bold, thick mehndi. So if you want, you can just completely fill them, or you can give very heavy strokes to them, or you can use both, like give thick outline then give strokes with inside. That's the way, like the way you like it. So you can see that this using very simple elements we have created very simple but very beautiful Arabic design today. If you like my this approach, please do comment and let us know what you want to watch, what you prefer us demonstrating more. If you have any questions, do comment, then we understand what you are people looking for through our videos. Like so many people requested that I should teach Arabic design too. That's the reason I am creating a practice session with Arabic design today. So definitely do comment and let us know what you want to watch and what you like about our tutorials or our mehndi design, so we have more and very clear idea what our audience is looking for and what they are expecting from us. Then do like our videos. If you definitely feel that our videos are helpful, our tutorials are helpful, then do like them, and don't forget to share them with others that you feel these videos could be helpful to some of your colleagues or your friends. Then definitely share with them, and keep practicing. I hope you all will like my this new tutorial, and stay blessed, stay inspired, and keep inspiring us, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. So see you next time. Until, keep practicing. Bye bye everyone. Bye, see you.